night, Meow. Hope you all are doing well. We made some decent progress yesterday in Calamity, the mod for Terraria. We got down to the cavern area. We were able to find a relatively long train track with the minecart, which let us go back and forth a good bit, which was really nice. That gives us more opportunity to find ore, since now we don't have to dig side to side in that area. At least need to get a lot more ore. I have very little in the terms of iron. It's been lead, which is the counterpart to it, so I'll need a lot of that, because that's going to be iron's used for a lot. Well, the iron's here, so iron and or lead, but we'll need full sets of armor. I'll need the better mining tools, etc. That's gonna take a minute, but we'll get there. I would definitely like to have a full set of halfway decent armor before I start attempting any of the bosses, because even early progression in this with boss fights can be quite difficult. I just gotta move something real quick. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay, good. So where did we leave off as far as what I had? Oh yeah, I had died because I triggered a dead man's chest that had 3 boulders on top, but then it also had a poison dart pressure plate and bombs that I missed. So, you know, that was fun. That was fun for the whole family. I hope you're doing well on this fine Thursday. Let's see. We need to do some sorting. This will take a minute. Since it's more or less early on / the start of the world, I don't have to worry about my treasure chests being completely screwed up with what they have. Okay, we need to keep that rope there for a while. Okay. We're gonna hold on to those for a while, because there's a fair amount of consumables that make it relatively easy to see, right? I have to remember where I put everything. That's right, we're also collecting headstones, because we need those to make a, what's it called? A graveyard biome, which is going to be useful later. Okay, so we can put that there. We'll put the art here as well, I think. I'm actually gonna vendor that. Okay, let's see what else. I do need cobweb eventually, just not yet. Okay, reagents, that's mushrooms, that's plants. Ammo, that's gonna be grenades, arrows, stars, shuriken. Hold on to that for now. We're not using bricks. This is really crap, so I'm probably just gonna vendor both of those and be like, oh no, what a shame. Oh, it's like that, right. Does he have anything worth buying? I'm actually gonna grab the helmet once I have enough gold. That's gonna take a minute. I think I am gonna grab the I'll grab the piggy bank later when I actually have like enough money that I could just like throw it away on that, you know. We are also gonna nix the sword because the umbrella is better and also gives me slow fall to help against fall damage. Okay. We want to keep that. Yeah, we want to keep most of that. Okay. I do need to tweak this though, this little middle area right here. It's not a house. Let's see what we actually need to make as far as various workshops. Okay, I do want the trapdoor. The only issue is I don't have a lot of lead, so I think that'll probably come last. Okay. Trying to think what that, oh, right, it's a chain. I always figure they have to make a chain to make the one. There it is. So yeah, you make sawmill. Then I think you can make loom. Loom is used to make silk, which then in turn is used to make something else. So I'm gonna need to make more room. So we need to move that and this and that. Let's go anvil, sawmill. I think now we can make loom. We can, very good. We need that. Okay. Probably gonna put the table over here then. Just enough room for the chair, since I do want it to count as a domicile. Okay. Bug net is useful. We're gonna make one of those. Okay. I don't want to waste that just yet, you know. Okay. The Feller of Evergreens actually isn't bad, but that's a lot of silver, you know. Alright. I think at the moment platinum is the highest tier metal I currently have access to, so that'll probably be my that'll go towards like my primary crafting tool, aka pickaxe, which means the rest of my armor will probably be like in the silver tier, more or less. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. So we got a better pickaxe, awesome. We need to find the goblin tinkerer so we can do reforging. Okay, let's see. 3, 4, 3. How much do they each take though? Oh, that's actually kind of a lot. I do want the Feller of Evergreens because it is a crafting. It becomes crafted for something else later, and it's a halfway decent axe. So I'm absolutely going to be keeping that. That way we can basically, well, we can vendor those. We can also vendor, actually no, I'll hold on to the hammer for now. Mainly because I don't have another hammer yet. Okay, let's see. Yoink, yoink. Hold on to the hammer for now. I do need to make a grapple hook. I just don't remember what the specific recipe is. Let's see. I think I need to make a fair amount of this. There we go. I mean, that's not bad, but I don't think I need that yet. Okay, so I definitely want more silver so I can at least have silver armor. I'm gonna do a quick sort. And I may as well drop one of the, these. I don't know if that's going to be large enough. Oh, it is. Awesome. That's huge. But now I got to kind of make space because I want to be able to actually see down there. All right, there we go. Very good. Okay, so I do need to move the nurse to a place probably up here because I want to be able to spawn there, recall, click on the nurse to heal. So I am gonna make the nurse be up here. Okay. And then I'll put like a little trapdoor on the top of the bunker. That way I can pop out and be like, Lamau. It makes boss fights a lot easier if you can do it like that. Okay, I do need some wood. Giggity. Oh, I already have some. Okay, good. This is also going to need to be a thing. Yeep. Okay. I mean, it's going to need to be... It's going to need to have that. Otherwise, it won't count. So... I mean, that's probably enough. In case I have to end up expanding it. Okay, I think that's fine. Now we'll replace the outer edges with, what's it called? With stone. In case I have to end up expanding it versus not. Ah. Yoink. Okay. Meowdy Sylvie, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're continuing to feel better. I hope you had a good day at work and the homework's going well. That you, the cats, and the dogs, and the husband are thriving. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna try to have a decent level of armor before I fight any of the bosses. I have a platinum pickaxe, so I can farm most of the ore that's in pre-hard mode. So then I just need to get a bunch more metal so I can actually not die in like one hit. I'm glad to hear you're doing better and no problem. So what have you been up to today? All right. We're gonna try to put the nurse in this top building so it'll make it easier for boss fights. That way I can teleport, heal, and then like pop out of maybe like a trapdoor above me. Yes, absolutely a solid plan. I would certainly hope so. I do have a chair, so there we go. I'm gonna need to put like the trapdoor or something there eventually. Yeep. Let's see. I'm gonna make 2, just in case. Okay, love that. What are you making for dinner? Yes, health benefits are useful, provided they don't cost a literal arm and a leg. I hope dinner's good. My day's been okay. I gotta go get a, state inspection and tire rotation tomorrow, but luckily the place is relatively close by, so that won't be too bad. Okay, so I think we're gonna put the first trapdoor like here, then the second one we'll put there. Eventually I'm gonna want either a pool of water or a pink slime at the bottom, so I can be like, Lamau, what is even fall damage, you know? At least until I have the ability to be like, oh, I have things that make me immune to it, you know? Okay. Okay. Hey, Yumi, thank you for the lurk. Very appreciated. I hope you're starting to feel better, or at the very least, you're not feeling worse. We're continuing early game progression in Calamity. We're currently pre-hard mode. Yeah, it is absolutely a pain in the butt, especially when you have gremlins in your car and there's issues that the gremlins decide to not show up when it goes into the shop. My old car was like that, and it was super annoying. Okay, so let's see. All right, we're eventually going to be getting rid of the rope, just not yet. Okay, very good. Okay, good. Then same thing up here. Okay, I think we do have to move that one. I mean, that's not bad, but I may have to just do a bunch of platforms instead of the rope. I think I'm gonna do that for now, at least. Okay. There you go. All right, let's see. Platforms, I know I have a few. And I'll make a bunch. Okay. It's gonna be something like this. Just enough that I'm able to jump it each time. Okay. Oh, I'm a little eepy, but I don't want more caffeine yet because I only had caffeine maybe like 2 hours ago. Let's see. Oh, there needs to be a wall there. Yes. Okay, let's see. In case I end up expanding, I won't have to add more walling to the rest of the area. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 4. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we made that work. Awesome. I will need to put some more torches down, though. Fun fact, torch in the UK vernacular, torches are flashlights. So I'd hear them talking about a torch, and I'm expecting them to whip out like an analog torch, but instead they whip out like a mag light. All right, so that's good. We need to finish this part, then we can probably put the nurse up at the top because that's the most important part of what I'm trying to do at the moment. Okay. There you go. So I'll come back and she'll be inhabiting that. Okay, very good. So now, oh yeah, made the taco salad type situation work out well. I hope the dogs get fed. Much appreciate the lurk, Sylvie and Yumi. Thank you kindly. All right, so we're gonna go back to where we were the other day because we were trying to get, I'm trying to think what it's called, or to make grappling hooks, etc. In fact, I'm gonna pull up what I need for that. Okay. So it's okay, basically a bunch of gems. Okay. So I'll just look for gems and we'll be fine, basic, more or less. Very good. Whoops. Alright. Once I have more gold, I'll probably get the miner's helmet. That way I can... And by miner, I mean a helmet that people who mine in the ground. Don't ban me, Twitch. That way I don't have to constantly be using various light potions. Okay. I may also dig straight down just so I can try to get to where I was faster. Yeah, it's super annoying. I watched someone on YouTube who breaks down like the science behind like Dead Space or some of the stuff in Halo. He's a microbiologist and he got into that because of like Halo and the flood. But he always will refer to firearms as force multipliers because YouTube really hates certain words, and it's so over the top, but it's sadly the world we live in, you know? All right, so yeah, we're gonna slowly dig our way down so I don't have to go forward, down, then all the way back. All right. I also have the umbrella for slow fall, so I don't take as much damage. All right. Another reason why I need the light helmet is so I don't have to constantly go back and forth between holding it and then swapping to a torch. Ooh, a chest. And thankfully we also know where the desert is. There's a pyramid to our left from all the digging we did, so that's actually really handy. Yoink, 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 yoink. Ah. So yeah, the music changed, as does the terrain at the top, so we are very close to a desert, which the desert has some really good items, but it also has ant lions and various lizards that are hard to fight, you know? All right. Okay. Speaking of which, there's the pyramid. I need to make sure to not use too many torches, because then I'll accidentally summon the torch god, and that's a fight I don't want to do. It basically weaponizes your torches, and that would be... It's an unpleasant fight, but it's useful, you know? What the actual... Oh, that's one of the elementals on the top of the surface. They have a really weird, like, attack sound. Oh, there it is. The Nidarian. Yep. I do not want that. So, help me out, squirrel buddy, as we go. Bang, 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 bang. Ow. 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 There we go. Yeah, those guys are one of several mobs that in this area that are just unpleasant. Calamity added a lot more to like everything, of course, but it definitely makes the earlier game scarier. All right. Okay. Oh, slime. Okay. I had enough time to stop it, and I was like, I kind of just want to watch. It also gets me another gravestone, so now I only need like 10 more, which is really nice. Oh boy. Totally intentional, by the way. Okay, so where were we? Oh yes, down there. Alright, we're just gonna stick with the umbrella, and we're gonna umbrella all the way down. Okay. Umbrella all the way down. Oh, I didn't have enough money on me to make a gravestone. Boo! My my plans were foiled. Okay. Another reason why I need the grappling hook, because while I was falling that whole time to my death, I could have just like pressed the grapple button and I would have been fine. Okay. It also makes building things a lot easier when you can just like grapple to a wall and make a platform off of that. Okay. 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 Oh, there's the gravestone. Okay, good. Yoink. Okay, remember to lead with this so we slow fall. Okay, good. We're slowly working our way down. Okay. There's metal up there, it looks like. Ah! The knockback. It's brutal. I almost fell to my death. Thankfully, it wasn't enough fall damage to kill me. Alright, we want to get at this. It's only 10, but it's still useful. Okay, let's see. Alright, I wanted to make sure I wasn't accidentally falling into a pit. Okay, yeah, that would have been awkward. Okay, we got some jellies over there. I do hear some Zambos. There we go. Okay, I gotta figure out how I'm actually getting up there now, since I don't have a grappling hook yet. I guess I'll do rope. I'll jump high enough to trigger it, and then I'll be able to pull myself up. There we go. Alright. I do need to get rid of that water so I can, you know, actually put torches down. Let's see. There we go. Oh, more cobwebs. Just have to watch out for the spooters, because they're around somewhere. Alright. There we go. Skelly bros, Lamau, you're stupid. But they don't drown, so he'll just be down there for a while. Okay. We'll do another ensconced torch. Alright. Owie. Okay. Oh yeah, that was silt, because you can, silt's basically a loot box. Sometimes it'll be a fossil, sometimes it'll be money, sometimes it'll be gems. But you have to find an extractinator, which is every now and again in treasure chests in certain biomes. So I'm glad the silt's there, but it doesn't really do anything for me yet. Okay, we'll spawn a squirrel down there to make that easier to deal with. Let's also drop some bombs while we're here. Bombs in a video game, by the way. Pixelated explosions. Okay. That'll drain the water enough that we'll be able to breathe. Put some lights down here as well. Okay. Rope. There we go. Very nice. I don't want to deal with that slime if it can be helped. Salamanders. They inflict poison, and that's not very poggers. Alright, there you go. We can definitely make this a little deeper so the water doesn't want to come out from this side. There we go. Very good. Okay. And we'll put a platform there as well. Alright. Okay, good. I don't really care. Traveling merchant. I don't have enough money that him showing up really matters. Not yet, at least. Okay. There you go. Get away from me. I didn't do anything. Alright, we'll do that. Get rid of this. Okay, good. Not enough to fall to take damage. Very good. Alright. Ooh, more silt. Okay, that will be useful later. Ow. Bats. The bats themselves, at least these ones, don't do a lot of damage. It's more the fact that that knockback will make you plummet to your death. And I don't want that. Is that a... no. Okay. Let's drop a few more bombs in a video game and see what we have down here. The grenades aren't bad because you can use those to destroy enemies without destroying the tiles. But I mainly use explosives to excavate because it's more fun that way. And it's faster. Alright. Alright, very good. So that. Make some more platforms. Also, when you anchor yourself to something with like a grapple hook, you can't get knocked off of it, to my knowledge. Yet another reason why it's useful. You hear the noise that the worm makes, and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna anchor myself to this wall, and then go bang, 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 bang. Instead. Alright, there we go. There we go. Just so I can see. Skellymans. And Shelly. How do I want to do this? Just enough room that I can actually walk in there. Ow. And because it's a giant shell, it takes little to no damage. At least at this point. Beep. Okay. Let's see. There you go. Ooh, life orb. Oh, well, you know what I mean. Life heart. Okay. All right. Okay. Run away. Bravely ran away. Okay. Let's put a squirrel turret down. Yeah, they take little to no damage. Okay. Let's see. Ow. The black slimes, since they don't have a lot of light, they really blend in. They also inflict darkness, so it makes it even harder to see. Okay. I do want to get down there to get that life orb. So... there you go. Okay. Yoink. Let's make some more sticky bombs. Sticky bombs in a video game. There you go. Alright. And that's Demonite ore, which is useful. So I'm gonna want to grab that eventually. It's part of more or less getting out of... it's more about getting into hard mode. I mean, I still have to fight a bunch of bosses, but it will be needed. Okay. I think that's tin. Since we don't have iron, we have lead, and lead is like a bluish gray, whereas the iron is definitely not that color. Yeah, it's tin. Okay. All right. Nothing. Okay. I think I can use the bombs to blow up the ore. I'm not certain. At the very least, we can make some room. Beep. Maybe? Yeah, I definitely can. Okay, good. I think I'm... Yes, I am. I'm fine. Okay. I don't need mud right now, so I can get away with not having that. I need my rope back. Also need to make some more platforms. There you go. I don't want to make too many and then not have enough to make torches. I know you can break them down, but it's like... Alright, there you go. There you go. Okay. All right. So it looks like it's probably silver and lead. All right. Also, let's deal with this slime. Oh, that's awkward. I need to put some rope up there or a platform so I can actually jump. There you go. Squirrel turret more or less soloed that mother slime. Squirrels are nuts. Very pog. Okay, good. Oh yeah, I think you need the hook to make a certain kind of grapple. I'm not sure. That actually might be platinum. It's got the blue tinge. And it's too light to be lead. Very good. Bat. Stupid bats. It's the knockback more than anything else. Later on, there's ones that will like disease you and bleed, I think. Not very pleasant. Let's see. I don't know where that guy is. I hear him, I just don't see him. There we go. Okay. Okay, okay, very good. Alright. Undead miner. Undead mining skeletons sometimes will drop their helmet. So that's also useful. I think I'm gonna put a platform in here so I can constantly stop falling in the water at all times. Okay, there we go. Another thing about trying to like make a platform or doing anything and not being immune to knockback, when you get hit, it'll throw you askew, and if you're trying to like make a sky bridge, you're gonna fall. All the more reason why having like anything that provides immunity to various effects, super handy. There's a bunch of accessories that you can combine to make several giant accessories that give you many immunities to various effects, crowd control, etc. Yeah, I think in vanilla Terraria it's called like the Ankh Charm or the Ankh Shield, but then they add even more to it in Calamity due to additional status effects being added. Okay. Alright. Okay, I want to be able to see. Very good. Oh, let's get some torches up there too. Oh, a sand slime. Anakin would hate that. Okay, let's see. There we go. Save me, squirrel boy. Okay. Now I want to go back and grab that silver and lead. Alright. Oh boy, it's a storm lion. Scary. Okay. Okay, it dropped one of its crafting things. I need that, I think, to make a sword, a staff, and or something else. I don't really care about silt right now. Once I have an extractinator, I'll go back and look for pockets of silt to make money from. Okay. So that's not too bad. Is that lead as well? No, it's just water. Well, it's also a slime, but... Okay. Okay, I almost have enough amethyst to make a grapple, so I need like 4 more of them, which isn't that bad, all things considered. Alright. Let's see what's down below us. Maybe we find a house, maybe we find a shortcut so I don't have to go all the way the other way. Not really, but we'll keep going. I'm at a point where the bombs aren't super expensive. Once I have a lot more money, then we can just start buying stacks of dynamite to do our terraforming. Whoops. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, that was definitely more than I needed to take. Oops. There we go. Alright. Okay, how do I want to do this? Get rid of that for more bomb. Make more bomb. We'll do a platform so I can drop it from the safety of the platform instead. There's also a light source down there, so that actually might be good. There we go. Okay, maybe more tin. It didn't look like silver. We'll add a rope to the side to make it easier to traverse. Okay. So it's probably a undead skeleton with his helmet. Okay, let's see. Very good. Just so I can't get knocked off of it relatively easy. There we go. Okay. Okay. Ooh, amethyst. Almost enough. I need 15 in total, and I have 12. So I need one more. Okay, very good. Still no houses yet. I guess we have to keep digging. Oh no. Okay. How do I want to do this? Kill that. Add the rope back. And we're gonna stay on it as we throw the bombs. And then we'll just slowly descend that way. Okay. The things you have to do until you have like immunity to gravity, immune to fall damage, stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that. So you can get knocked off of it. That is not ideal. Yeah, I do not love that in the slightest. That makes it even more imperative to get the grapple when I can. Okay. Beep. Yoink. All right, let's see. Let's use some big boy dynamite. I only have one stick. There we go. Had to make room anyway, so it's fine. Just for now, it's not nothing. Okay. We are gonna put the recall potions on just in case I'm able to tab over to hit it in time before I die. Okay. There we go. Actually, no, we'll use these as soon as I can chuck them. Okay. Ooh, amethyst. Useful. Okay. And a heart crystal. Also very useful. Alright, that was platinum ore. Awesome. Squirrel, save me. Okay, what do we have? I'm also starting to see lava, so we're getting relatively low, it would seem. Which is good, because it means we're closer to hell than I thought we were. Okay. Green mushrooms are dye. I don't care about dye, TBH. Okay. Yoink, more health, very useful. We're slowly getting there. Also, stop it. Okay. I am gonna need to buy more bombs in a video game soon. Okay. More jellyfish down below us on the left. Jellyfish are useful because they can drop several things to make diving related items. And also the glow sticks. Okay. More silt, which isn't a bad thing, just that I don't have the extractinator to do anything with it. Okay. I think we're just gonna keep going downward then. Unless I'm out of explosives in a video game. Let's actually go sideways for a bit. There you go. Mainly to get to that jellyfish and see what else is there. Yep, there's lava. Very good. That means I'll have a somewhat readily available supply of obsidian, since there's water for the jellyfish and then lava for the obsidian. Okay. There we go. I probably have enough silver for the armor. So we will be going back soon, TM. Okay. I think those are cobwebs. Yes, they are. Okay, what do we have? Uh-oh, Tomb Crawler. Unpleasant because this is underground desert with lava, which means it's gonna have all the spooky mobs. I have to be careful how I dig lest I open up all that water and then lose all my torches in the process. Okay. On the upside, once I have halfway decent armor, I can just go to the underground desert and farm stuff. So it's not the worst thing in the world. I did the thing. Oh no. It happened. Muddy water. Boo. Alright, how are we dealing with this? That's kind of annoying. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to make some sticky glow torches so I can actually place them on walls underwater. And then we can patch that hole. Giggity. Alright, there it is. Alright. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now it won't fill up again. Yeah, those are the bigger worms I was worried about. They do more damage and they inflict crush armor, so subsequent hits do even more damage. Alright, I'm gonna go back to base. I can probably make armor that I need. Also gives me the opportunity to do some sorting. Okay. Also put, no, we have the campfire, never mind. Okay. We'll do it like that. Yeah, okay. So we do place the bed up by the nurse. That way that can be my spawn and be like, oh boy, easy nurse location, bedside assistance. Okay. Like, you've clearly heard of roadside assistance. Bedside assistance. Let's go. There we go. The amethyst spark isn't bad, but I don't think I need it for now. We already have the tree thing. Alright. Silver. Demonite. I have to remember what I need to use that for. Yeah, okay. Amethyst hook. It's better because it's purple. Finally. Okay, good. No. We'll just put the doors here for now. Material. Reagents. Ammo, fishing. Mats. Where did I put my metal? I guess we're just putting it in mats then. Okay. Silk as well. Or Keep the gel for torches. Put the hook there. Put the fossil there. Put the silver there. Leave the lead because I need to make bars. Okay. I might actually use the horseshoe so I have no fall damage for now. I'll eventually want to change that into a better trinket. Okay. So basically silver armor because I don't have enough platinum to make any better armor. But at least it's not nothing, right? Let's see. Oh, it's not gonna be enough. I still need like probably another 10 bars of silver. Okay. So we need more metal still. Okay, so the hunt continues for more material. Okay. Sort. Yeah, it is the same one. Okay. Plant life goes there. Hold on to all that. Hold on to the chain for now. Obelisks, so we need 10 more. I'm gonna do a quick breb. We'll look at some adorable Pallas cats, then progression continues. I think I am gonna make this though from the platinum because fall damage is very lame. There we go. All right, breb. All right, and we're back. So let's pull up a few Pallas cats that are absolutely adorable. There's like new pictures and videos added on the daily, which we love. Well, at the very least, new pictures every day. So what do we have here? We have, this is gonna be Kota, female Pallas cat from the zoo in Rotterdam. This was taken by Chris Manuel in September this year. So she definitely doesn't look pleased. Got some real intense judgy eye going on. The orange in her coat by her haunches. The light brown in her front paws. Very cute. Large stripy tail. That's an excellent mammoth. Here, she doesn't look nearly as mad, which is nice. I like how pronounced and long the whiskers are. They almost seem comically large, but the whisker subsystem has to be substantial in size to do its job, you know? That's probably my favorite. Wow, she looks definitely more annoyed, similar to the first one. it feels closer to like the iconic pose of tail stepping. Instead of being on the tail though, the tail's just chilling on its side. You really get a feel for how large the cat is until you like zoom all the way out and be like, oh, it's only like 4 kilograms. These things are tiny. But I also like this, the white tufts of fur around the face, down into the chest. It's getting cold, so the Pallas cats will be getting rather fluffy quite soon. We've already seen some pictures of Bull that were taken in November. Him and Polly live at the Nasu Animal Kingdom, and they're getting quite large because they need the dense coats to survive the winter. And that's probably going to be the last one for now. She's looking really zen. She's either doing a photosynthesis, she's meditating, thinking about whatever war crime she's going to commit. You know, just absolutely a majestic creature. Truly one of God's finest beasts. Alright, so now we go back to look for more silver, so I can have at least a set of silver armor, and then we'll start probably trying to fight things. Not taking fall damage, it helps. I can literally just drop down and be like Lamau, so that's huge. It also means I'm not beholden to the umbrella because I no longer take fall damage. So I don't have to worry about it. Even though probably, it being legendary, it probably is my strongest weapon for now, you know? Alright. Whee! Yeah, I don't need that. Alright. Gonna place some more... Oh, I hear Nidarian. I don't want what he's selling. And we have the grapple hook, hell yeah. Oh, there's silver. All the more reason why we also need the light helmet. That way I don't have to hold a torch out in order to be able to see. Okay. I mean, I will lose the set bonus of silver because I think all the armor sets were revamped to have set bonuses. But being able to see is gonna be more useful than a small buff, you know? Okay. Ha! He fell. Silly Zombo. Ooh! Gem tree. I think those are gem corns, so I'll actually have a way to somewhat farm... what's it called? Gems? Oh, that's right, you need an axe. Yep, gem corn. I will plant it. Let's see where else we need to go. Okay. Ow. Yeah, all the more reason why I need to be able to see. So I think I am going to go back and get that helmet. Provided I can afford it. Yeah, I'm just stumbling in the dark with an umbrella. I'm like a drunk Mary Poppins. Yeah, let's go get that umbrella. And by umbrella, I mean let's go get that light helmet. Okay. Frank. Oh, I don't have enough money. I mean, there's probably some stuff I could sell, but you know. Okay, so we're gonna have to probably wait a bit then, it looks like, unless I sell like literally everything, you know. Well, I mean, we can definitely sell stuff. Like, I don't need this chest. I'm gonna sell these because I'm using, what's it called, you know? I'm also gonna get rid of this. Do I? No, it wouldn't really sell for enough. Okay. So I definitely don't have the money yet. So I'll have to, let's see. I think I'll just go to the desert and look for stuff to kill. That way I actually do have money. Even though I don't have a great armor right now, so that's actually kind of scary. Okay, let's see. Even though it will be morning, so I'll actually be able to see relatively well, which makes it less scary. If only slightly. Okay, here's the desert. That's fine. Okay. Alright. Every so often, just so I can see. Oh boy, it's a Nidarian. Where did it spawn for? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. One of the reasons why I wanted to avoid the desert until I actually had gear. Yeah, that's not ideal. I'm trying to pop-tart a assault mech. It's not going well. Yeah, that'll get me enough money. Okay. Because I think it was like 3 and change. Yeah. Okay, that'll work. I probably kill another one of those and I'll have enough for a helmet that has a light on it. I also need to make more torches. Okay, that way we can actually see. The Mark 1 eyeballs ain't what they used to be. Okay. Alright. I'm not too keen on fighting that vulture because flyers are difficult to hit, especially when you don't do a lot of damage with your weapon. I guess we'll summon a squirrel before anything else. Okay. I mean, that's not a lot, but I think they do have a chance to drop something useful. I actually need to kill these guys for something. There's a relatively useful item slash weapon later that requires a specific drop that they have. There we go. On the upside, we did get into the desert earlier than I thought we were. Granted, we were forced into it, but it's fine, I guess. Let's put a bridge over this. 69, nice. It's the funny sex number. More vultures. Okay. There you go. VOD friends, lurkers, I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed seeing a new Pallas cat, Coda, living at the zoo in Rotterdam. And you're enjoying the Pallas cat and the Terraria. I will need to get a bunch of these cacti as well because they're used to make one of the potions. I just don't remember which one. Also, I forgot to be placing torches. Oopsie doopsies. Poopsie whoopsies, in fact. Okay. Ah! Ah! Get me out of here. I didn't do anything. Help me. Shoo. Oh, that's funny. All right, 5. Also, being an acorn mortar is kind of funny. That's nothing. They dropped several items. Also, oh no. Okay. Beep. Run away! Bravely ran away. Okay, good. That's probably more than enough money to actually get a whatnot. Okay, that's the end of the desert. We'll put another bridge here. Bridge to nowhere. In case I end up turning it into like a fishing thing. All good games have fishing. All right. There we go. So it's... I have enough silver to make the chess piece. Wait, do I? I think I do. Let's see. Okay, Frank, give me your finest helmet. Thank you. And then it's... Okay, I do have enough. Awesome. There you go. So yeah, it's this, and it's the chest. So I won't have a set bonus, but at least I have armor, and I have a helmet that actually gives me a light source too. So that's not nothing. All right, we're definitely in a better place as far as being able to fight things go. We do still need to upgrade the bow. We do need to upgrade the melee weapon too. So let's see if we have enough platinum to get like a platinum bow or something, since a tin bow really isn't that strong. Okay. I could also make a demonite bow, but I'm forgetting how much I need to make demonite stuff. Let's see. Interesting. No. No. I'm not gonna be doing fishing stuff just yet. I am gonna grab the aglet because the aglet does need to be combined with something, but for now it just gives movement speed, which I'm fine with. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick to that for now. Okay. So the next priority is getting enough, getting a better weapon so I can actually kill things more effectively in the sand area. Okay. So back down we go because we have the light helmet. We'll do that. Not having to worry about fall damage is huge. It feels very empowering to be like, Lamau, what's fall damage? Okay. Ah. There you go. But I do miss things like the double jump as far as mobility goes. That's gonna have to change. Okay. 10. What else do we have? Okay. Yoink. I'll hold on to it just for more light. Beep. Ooh, that's shiny. I saw the weird glint effect. Okay. We actually don't have any bombs either. The helmet more or less ate all our money for now. Ah. Oh yeah, the whoopee cushion. It's used to make a fart in a jar because that's used to make an elaborate thing that allows you like quadruple jump and a bunch of other stuff. It's don't let anyone tell you the Terraria devs don't have a sense of humor. Like golden shower being a magic weapon that shoots a golden yellow liquid. Okay. Granted, I'm not immune to drowning yet, so any sort of like water excavation is not going to be easy to do yet. On the upside, you don't have to worry about taking fall damage, so I love that for us, in fact. Just need enough platinum to make a weapon. Ideally. The tin bow just is not enough damage, especially since I don't have the ability to reforge, because that's like gated by finding a specific NPC that I think only shows up after a certain point, and I don't think I'm there yet. Okay. There's nothing here. Also, it looks like sand. Alright, back to the dig. Yeah, sand is annoying because it can fall on top of you and then you suffocate. Well, you get a debuff that's like called suffocation and it makes you take damage. So trying to excavate while sand is around is difficult. Let's put it that way. Let's also do a platform when I get a chance. No, hold on to the sand because I need to make glass eventually. I don't have any wood, giggity, so that's gonna have to change too if I want platforms. Maybe I can find like a side pocket of air so I don't have to go all the way up. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Not enough. There we go. I had to make sure I had enough room to actually get up in the air pocket. There we go. Good. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to the sand. We can make glass later. That'll be huge for making various bottles for potions and such. Okay. I think that's Demonite down there, so we absolutely want to get over there. Okay. Yeah, anytime you're trying to do something with sand, all the ones above fall down below and then they fall on top of you. It's not what kids want in their cereal. So when given a chance, when it comes to sand, I usually just use explosions to blow up all the sand and just place it at once instead of having to have it piecemeal fall down. Yeah, like as you can see, that just happened. It's like, ugh. All right. On the upside, it does the convenience of moving itself, so it's easier to get to excavate, since all the pieces above it will just fall down. Oh, nice. More platinum. That's actually huge. Very pog. If we can at least have a platinum bow, that'll give us some decent damage. Not to say the sooner we get out of normal mode better, more the fact that a lot of stuff opens up once you are out of normal mode, which involves, I think, killing a bunch of bosses and doing your mom. We want to get that Demonite ore as well. That's one of the reasons why we wanted to get the platinum pickaxe first, so we could harvest most things comparatively. Okay. Oh, blink root. Useful for the recall potions. I think it's like bottles of water, blink root, and maybe something else. Okay, good. Also, a lot of things were changed from vanilla in terms of like what makes a recipe, when you can get the recipe, where you craft it, etc. And I think Demonite absolutely had a change in there too. Okay, that's a jellyfish down on the bottom left. That block right here might be Demonite as well. Okay. Let's just keep going down. Oh, nice, air pocket. Tin topaz? Yes. We're trying to find some houses as well, since they usually have chests that contain things you can use, like the ice skates or the extractinator. Yeah, that is a house. Awesome. That's huge. Time to do a cheeky little home invasion. They're about to get pranked. Excuse me, sir. Do you have time to talk about your painting's extended warranty? Please don't be explosive. I don't have danger sense, so I can't figure out if it's booby-trapped, but I do have hunter potions, which tell me where enemies are, at least in the immediate area. Alright, it's a gamble, and I'm hoping it's not trapped. It wasn't. Huge. Okay. Bombs, arrow, potion. It wasn't what we needed, but it's more, so we take that. Okay, let's see. All right. Cobwebs are useful to make. I think it's like summoner armor, various caster robes, stuff for the yo-yo, etc. Okay. Yoink. That's 10. I don't really need 10 at this point. I don't have a lot of good healing potions, so the lesser ones aren't terrible. This is lead, though. No, it is 10. Okay. Oh, that's amethyst. Okay. Yoink. Haha, no fall damage. I love it. Okay. Ooh, more platinum. Huge. Very pog. Very, very large. All right. Yoink. Mine now. Okay, good. Alright, oh, more cobwebs. Hooray. We'll probably run into spiders at some point. Maybe? Let's see. Whoops, I actually need to be able to see. There we go. Okay, good. Still no spiders. They're gonna show up eventually. I keep destroying their homes. Oh boy. Giant shellies. They're like the tortoises in the jungle. They throw themselves at you. It's unpleasant. But thankfully they don't do nearly as much damage as the tortoises do. Tortoises do big, major, very large damage. That's 10. Oh, more platinum. Beep. There we go. This will likely be enough for a platinum bow, so at least I'll have something stronger than tin to fight enemies with. And by fight enemies, I mean defend myself. Alright. Ah, nice. Now we can go back to blowing things up in a video game. Breb, need to take some decongestant. So we're gonna keep digging down. We probably have enough platinum to make a bow. Then I'll likely make a proper attempt at fighting in the desert. Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, oh yeah, we were digging down with explosions. We also want to get rid of that water, or at least get it to a point where it drains down below to make the jellyfish easier to fight. Especially if there's any piranhas or other dangerous creatures down there. Okay, good. What's that though? Oh, it's a slime, okay. I couldn't see it. Also, that sounds like it's making magma maybe. And by that I mean obsidian, so we love that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, those slimes are very difficult to see. Alright. Oh, nice. Another life crystal. Alright. Huge. Trying to get all of them before fighting bosses is also handy. And excess, well, I say all of them in the sense that more of them populate than would increase your max health, because you can only increase your max health to so much with the life crystals. But what you can do is turn the excess into heart lanterns, which AoE regen. So you put them in like boss arenas. Very handy. Okay. Huh. That poor jellyfish. Lamau, you can't move because I got rid of your water. Alright. Another one down there. Worm noises, not ideal. He can't knock us off because we're holding onto the wall. Lamau, you're stupid. There you go. That's silt. I can see it on the other side. Alright. We're getting there. The torches also make it relatively easy to see where I have been. Oh, and another one. So it wasn't falling through magma. It was falling through cobwebs. Which is crazy because now that creates water spiders, which... What? Spiders that swim? That sounds even worse. And there they are, wall creeper. Thankfully it's not the worst ones, but we're gonna run into them eventually. Okay. Yeah. They do a lot of damage, and I do not love that. That also means the excess platinum ore, once I make a weapon, will go into making platinum armor. Alright. Alright, so let's keep lighting the way. Ah, get away from me. That's why we need the bow, to do more damage, so I can kill them before they get to me. Alright. Also, I was hoping I'd gotten rid of all of them, but I clearly did not, so. Alright. No. And that's good. I forget what zoologist was needed to achieve, but more NPCs, always useful. Some NPCs also have conditions for when they'll show up, like you need to kill X boss, or you need to have a certain NPC already there, or you have to have a surface mushroom biome, which it can technically spawn, but realistically you gotta make it. Okay. I gotta figure out where all the spiders are coming from. Oh, the stylus. Okay, good. Yeah. Terraria. I hope you're doing well, Taro. Thank you for stopping by. We just got to the spider area. I don't love that. On the upside, it means we have a stylist. So now she'll populate. We aren't gonna grab any of those yet. I don't have enough money. So what have you been up to today, Taro? How are you doing? Okay. Llewellyn. That's the guy from the thing. Also, I did not mean to do that. I did not realize I had run out of torches. Also, I think we're above the mushroom biome, which is going to be useful because then I can start making a surface mushroom biome. Also, mushroom biome has really cool music and it's blue. Not the band. Okay. There we go. Just so I know where I've been so far. Yep, there's the mushroom biome. That's awesome. I mean, it's difficult. There's a lot of dangerous enemies. But it looks sick. Oh boy. Yeah, this is just like all spiders, it looks like. And they're big spiders. They're like as big. Yes, but I also have the lucky horseshoe, so I no longer take fall damage, which is really nice. Like, we've gotten a full set of armor. We have the grapple hook. We have an umbrella. It's going good, all things considered. Okay. Let's see. Yes, I never need to worry about fall damage. Again, it's very nice. But I don't have a better melee weapon because the umbrella is legendary. So that's why I'm currently still using it. And my squirrel is attacking the spiders. I like that. Bow time. There's too many of them. Alright, this is a real... Get me out of here for 500. No, it's not. Because you have to use an item slot. And you only have so many item slots. And there's like probably 100 different debuffs in the game that you can be inflicted by. And for certain fights or certain areas, you want to be immune to those debuffs. So there will be instances where I may have to remove something that makes me immune to fall damage because I need more damage, or I need like more defense, or I need more recovery. And a lot of the accessories get made into other things. So for example, there's a whoopee cushion, which on its own does nothing. You can combine it, I think, with a glass jar and something else, and it gives you fart in a bottle. There's 4 different X in a bottle items that when combined, they give you like quadruple jump, fall, slow fall, and a bunch of other stuff. So it's actually kind of crazy how much stuff you can have. And this was just in like the baseline game. Don't even get me started on going to the abyss and having to deal with giant angler fish and squid that if they catch you and you teleport, they teleport back with you. All right. Let's see. So now we're gonna make a bow because platinum's realistically the highest ore I have access to. Yeah, I never did OG WoW, but whenever I am like playing through Terraria and I don't have like a bunch of the really good combined amulets and various accessories, it's like, okay, I know if I go here, I'm gonna have to deal with bleed, and I'm gonna have to deal with poison, and I'm gonna have to deal with blind. So, or if I'm like doing a boss battle and there's mobs in the way, it's like, okay, I'm gonna carry my bossing trinkets on me, so when I actually get to my boss arena, I can, you know, just do a quick swap. All right. We put the nurse up here because this is gonna be where my recall potion puts me at. So I can then be like, middle of the boss fight, teleport to my nurse, and get healed. All right, we need to make the bow. Platinum's the highest ore I have enough of, I think. I don't know how much I need to make a demonite bow. I'll have to check. I have the wiki alt-tabbed. I mean, 12 damage is not a lot. Maybe the platinum bow's better. Let's see. It's the same. They're both really slow. What does the demon bow build into, though? That's the question, right? So, let's see. No, not that. I meant this. Okay, so that's fine, but I have to figure out what it crafts to in this. So let's start looking at our weapons. Let's start looking at bows, because realistically, I usually use a bow until I can get gun, and I'll use melee in some instances, but melee is usually a stat stick. Okay. Oops, too far. Okay, so that's what it makes. So Lunarian bow, we won't be getting any of that anytime soon. What else? Shell shooter, don't have access to all of that. Pre-hard mode's actually pretty big. There's like 8 or 9 bosses you have to fight before you can actually do hard mode in Calamity. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother making that yet, I don't think. What about armor? Right now, we're using silver armor with a mining helmet. I'd like to be able to go all the way up to platinum armor, but there's a bunch of bosses I still need to fight that will give me different stuff. We're just not there yet. Since you're here, Taro, we're gonna look at some more Pallas cats because it's been a minute. We were looking at pictures of Kota. She's from the zoo in Rotterdam. Doing a heckin' photosynthesis. Feeling very zen, most likely. I love the way she's sitting with her tail just chilling. Giving us a little side eye right here. Not pleased that someone would see fit to snap a picture of her while she's lounging. Really good shot that someone was able to take. This is Chris Manuel. Thank you kindly. She definitely does not seem pleased. She probably read our search history. But overall, very, very good looking Pallas cat. Quite pleased that I got to see these today. Bit more of the same, but extra judgy, especially since she's squinting to see through the leaves. No. Never. Oh, Batar! So this is at the Birmingham Zoo. He's looking very lively. Some might even say lovely with the cute little face he's got going. It kind of reminds me of Lev. That's why I made the pun. You can barely see his tail. No, it's not about balls. It's about not getting banned. So, yeah, not gonna happen. Eve, very excellent looking Pallas cat. She's smiling because she had kittens this year and they're all turning into wonderful cats. So here's hoping they'll go on to make more Pallas cats and we can save the species because less than 57,000 of them, you know. Love the orange eyes she has. I love how high definition this photo is. You can really see the gradients in the color of fur going from whitish brown to brownish gray with some striations in the fur. Little orange up here. The large, well-developed whisker subsystem. It's great stuff. Yeah, this is in her summer. She's significantly leaner. Now that it's getting to winter/fall, they're gonna be looking like large, angry puffballs. All right, back to Terraria for now. So we're just gonna do the platinum bow for now, I think. Actually, no. I'm gonna do the demon bow because that is an upgrade path. And actually, no. I'll do platinum bow. It's not an upgrade path, but I'll save demon scale, demonite, because then I can use demonite to make demon armor, which will be more of a jump. So that's the play. Okay. There we go. And it's unreal. That's actually not a bad modifier. So that's damage, speed, velocity, crit. We're going from 7 to 14. We're basically doubling our damage. That's very pog. Okay. I need to make a few more houses because pretty much all the NPCs that have shown up have taken my property. So let's start building this way for a bit. Okay, good. But yeah, I would say we've made really good progress today. We have halfway decent armor. We have some accessories. We have a whole desert/pyramid we can fight in. I don't know what Sim Ant is, but I love that for you. Nostalgia is almost always a good thing, so hell yeah, my mans. Also, we got some butterflies over here that I can kill. And by kill, I can put them in my net so I can use them for fishing. I figure we'll probably dig all the way out to where the butterflies are. Then we'll go down and add more to the base. Since I don't want to create vulnerabilities in the base, if I can help it. That's another reason why the base is almost always underground instead of above ground. Oh, nice, and it's stone, so I don't have to make a wall now. On that side, at least. Okay. Very good. No. Yeah, I know, right? And to be fair, I did start running into the giant snails that they throw their bodies at you like the turtles in the jungle biome. So now I'm being actively attacked by them rather than them oopsie doopsies getting into my path. Also, I don't love that. That means a boss fight's about to happen. Every night that you haven't killed a boss, a higher chance that one of them will just randomly spawn. And I'm not ready for it. I forget which one. I think it's random, but it's probably the twins, aka giant eyeball boss. Okay. I think I'm gonna grab some more trees, because at least I'll have enough arrows. You kind of can, but not really. Some of them are like, if you leave their area, they enrage, and they will follow you. Some of them won't follow you. Either way, it's not pleasant. Let's make some more torches as well, since we're here. Okay. Yep. Not ideal. We might be okay. We do have the squirrel staff. Okay. The enrage is one I'm scared about. And not being able to see where he is because it's night. Also not ideal. Yeah, I don't think I have the damage. This is gonna be very awkward. I'm gonna have to like make arrows during the fight. Damn it. Yes, I know. I'm not pleased. I think that was something they may have added. We can deal with this later. I need to make some arrows. I think I have to be a workbench to make arrows. Boo. I do not like that. And I mean, it will despawn, I think, at like the day, but it's not great. I mean, yeah, I definitely could. It's just not a lot of damage, and being in melee range on bosses is not ideal. Because the contact damage they do, armor break debuff, it's not a good situation to be in, like, ever. Alright. Especially once he goes into his enraged mode. Okay. Let's make some arrows. There we go. We might not have the damage, but at least we won't run out of arrows anymore. At least in this fight, most likely. Uh-oh, it's enraging. Not ideal. It has teeth, like all eyeballs do. Okay, we're good. I mean, a hammer would be nice, but yeah, no. All right, so not bad. Also, the shield is a useful melee weapon due to the buffs it gives. So let me put a few things away before anything else. I gotta pick up all the stuff that it dropped. Okay. Now that I know that we can, I mean, it's also because it's pre-hard mode. And it's the only, it was the first boss that I had killed. For every boss you kill, like if that was the last one to show up, it would have been significantly harder. And then there's hard mode versions of them. So there's one it's the twins, and it's basically 2 eyeballs that have death lasers, and it's not ideal. Okay, so back to what I was trying to do. Excavating. But also, let's place a chest here for like emergency stuff. We're gonna throw away the art because I don't really care about what Picasso's doing in Terraria. Don't care about the helmet. We will plant some more trees because I do try to be a conservationist, if you will. Okay. That's basically a like a lore thing. You can't sell them, so I just get rid of them. Okay. Thankfully, we have enough arrows as well, so we don't have to worry about that in the immediate future, at least. Get rid of that as well. Actually, I'll sell that because it's a mining shirt, and I don't actually need it. It also doesn't build into anything. Let's see. So... we are going to grab the piggy bank. That's huge. We have the mining helmet. I can make bottles later. It's not a big deal. I don't have any other biomes to teleport to yet, so Forge Pylon doesn't really do anything. We're going to talk to Morthal because he has bombs in a video game for us. So... that will probably be all the bombs I need, and then I'll carry like a stack of these around me at all times so I can do like easier terraforming, if you will, you know? Okay. Gonna put the piggy bank on the table so I can always access that. Okay. Let's make a bunch of Demonite bars so I can then do like a full set of Demonite armor. Not a full set, probably, because I think I need scales as well to make it, but at the very least, we're getting there, you know? Okay. This is an amulet, I think. Yeah, I'll take this. So we'll do that over the spikes because I can grapple now, so I don't need that. Toxic Downpour, that triggers the acid rain event, and you basically have to fight in an acid lake ocean-y type situation. It's got a lot of angry toads. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to finish this up because I want to add like 2 or 3 more houses so when new NPCs show up. Yeah, kind of, but more like acid rain. But yeah. We need a few more rooms so whenever a new NPC shows up, they can just go to the house instead of basically dicking around and doing nothing. Alright. Alright. So, do you have anything to look forward to for Friday / this weekend? I don't really, but maybe you do. Also, I had no idea that the song Chocolate Rain was an allegory for racism. I just thought it was about some really tasty rain, that's all. So, you know, learning all the time, basically. Okay, let's see. Oh, I mean, I don't work right now either, but weekends still matter, you know? Like, I never had weekends off growing up because I was always working on them, so, you know, it still means something to me, in my opinion, you know? All right. All right. Gonna conserve some more trees, if you will. All right, let's see. Sorry, birds, but I need your wood. We'll also make a point to plant a few more so they can come back in like a day or two. Let no one say I'm not a complete monster, just mostly one. All right. There you go. Also, let's see if Llewellyn has anything of value. Sometimes they do have halfway decent things when they show up. It would seem nothing this time. Okay. All right. So we'll do like 3 doors, a bench. I think I have more wood still in my mat box. I do not. Okay. Oh no, I completely imagine that because I've had to plant trees and I've had to deal with the logistics of making sure they get enough water, and then they sometimes die anyways because fuck you. So I absolutely get it, and I'm grateful that in Terraria they're not like real life trees. Let's just put it at that, you know. Yes, exactly. Like, no thanks. We had to grow a bunch when we made the clover field and we planted apple trees for the deer. And then when we had to plant trees in our front yard to deal with irrigation, it was not ideal. And it was more work than what it was ultimately worth, in my opinion. I mean, there's actual like pink trees later because there's a biome called Hollowed, and it's basically the opposite of corruption. So think like unicorns, pixies, shit like that. And it's like a rainbow background with all sorts of different colors. So there you will absolutely see like Loraxy, Dr. Seussian trees. So don't worry too much about it. And we always try to plant a few back. There you go. And then when we get the chlorophyte ore, I take it down to 1 block, put it in around mud, and then it will regenerate. So it's basically sustainable energy. Very pog. Okay. Door. We're gonna finish up these buildings. Maybe we do a surprise stream tomorrow or the weekend. I'm not sure yet. I do like playing Terraria, but I'm also cognizant of my numbers. So like, let me make sure this is still valid. It is, okay, good. Had to make sure. I mean, maybe in real life, but in this, it basically is a sentry with an unlimited supply of acorns. So it's not really destroying anything except for my enemies, which is fine. Okay, it's probably like this. I always have to eyeball how large the residence needs to be. Okay. Let's make some chairs. There we go. Move out of the way, asshole. Thank you kindly. Door 2, electric boogaloo. Is that large enough? Let's see. No. It is. Okay, good. Yes. Infinite trees. It's very nice. Okay, we did miss a few spots, it looks like, which is fine. There we go. Alright. It's, you know, like the Hoovervilles and the shanty towns. My quote-unquote houses are basically that. Really tiny cookie cutter that are just large enough for it to be considered a domicile. Yeah, absolutely. I completely believe that, Taro. Alright, let's see. So we need another workbench. Probably like another 2 realistically. Alright. I get the nice house. They get a box to live in. I think that's it. Okay. Yes, very good. So then this will be like the last house for now. Alright. Dryad showed up. Very cool. She gives like seeds and stuff. The biggest thing is I need room for the arms dealer because he will give me gun and gun related accessories in a video game, which is really nice because on average, gun in video game is gonna be better than bow in video game outside of certain situations where a bow is really good at bossing or really good for mobbing. Okay. There you go. Oh, that's an issue. Okay. We'll move that then ever so slightly. Okay, it'll be like this. This. Ah, the painter. Fucking, it's like, oh, some guy that like draws pointless things on a wall or a fucking arms dealer. That's why I have to keep making all these houses, because I don't want to be able to have the arms dealer show up. And because the painter is here, I can't have an arms dealer, you know? Okay. And you can't kill the NPCs outside of like sacrificing the guide for the wall of flesh. So I always try to have multiple vacant residences to not artificially stall my progress, you know? Okay. All right, let's see. So what else do we need? Tile. Like, not to say the NPCs all don't serve some level of function, but paintings that I don't care about for an item like later on, a lot less good than shooty shooty bang bang and the thing that goes shooty shooty bang bang. Especially when you can get a magic quiver or magic musket bag for unlimited shooty shooty bang bang. All right. There we go. It's like you can stare at the wall and you'll like it, you know? They don't get nice things in this part. Let's see. Think it would be like this? Yeah, I think so. Okay, there we go. Nope. One too low. Door. Yes, 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 door. All right, I think that counts. Let's check. Yes, it is suitable. Hell yeah, we take suitable. Can I zoom in? I don't think so. I will check the keybinds and I'll actually see. All right. I don't think I have the keybinds that I would need to actually zoom in and out, but what I think I may be able to do is override them and see. Okay. So, there you go. Actually, no. We'll do it like that, okay. Yes, there we go. We do have zoom in and zoom out features. There we go. That is max zoom. I cannot zoom harder than that. And I actually might rely on that to make building the base easier since the monitors are the resolution and such. Yeah. No, it actually does look better. But yeah, I absolutely would want to be zoomed out at all times because seeing more is better. To a point, obviously. But you know what I mean. Okay, so it's gonna be slightly off kilter because this is gonna be larger than that one, but I'm kind of okay with that. Okay. Okay, good. It can go. Okay, we're good. That's fine. I had to make sure. All right. Probably move it here so the door can flap open and closed. Let's get another chair so they can stare at the window and like it. And by window, I mean wall. Yeah, that's fine. So that's actually okay. The squirrel and the rabbit. The zoologist? I think it's meant to be. Yeah, I think so. But it's actually just a furry because she sells, like a foxtail, a squirrel hook, a koi kite, critter book. She sells fox ears as well. But yeah, so it is exactly that, Taro. All right. She's also a person of color, so they can check the inclusion box at Terraria headquarters. Okay. Yes, it is, and it takes a vanity slot, so thankfully I don't have to waste a consumable slot actually using it, you know? And my headcanon is, it is not a tail butt plug, because I don't want that to be a thing in my Christian Terraria stream. Yeah, I know. Alright, nice. Okay. Table. But I was gonna say, did you see the rabbit and the squirrel? They're stuck up here in perpetuity. I'm probably gonna grab a net and capture them and then release them off screen to a pasture upstate. Okay, there we go. I can't really let them in, though. That's the thing. Like, I would have to disrupt the whole base just to let them, like, free walk, you know? And I think once you technically capture something with, like, the net, it stops being alive and it ends up being a consumable. So, like, we already have, we do around here somewhere. We saw a squirrel roaming. So I'm gonna go capture red squirrel and bunny, and I'll release them off screen sometime. Okay, so yeah, the dryad, basically, she sells some magic stuff. She sells a bunch of seeds to plant things. She's actually really useful. So, for example, purification powder lets you offset corruption, and as you kill more things, she'll sell like hollowed seed. She'll sell various plant seeds to make farms easier. See, we got this red squirrel and bunny up here. They already came back to life. I love that for them. Provided they don't like come down here and get stuck, then I won't have to do that again. Okay. And it says material because they're a recipe. You can make bunny cannonballs. It's kind of, I've never bothered with it, but I know it's a thing you can do. Okay. I need another door. And that's probably enough vacancies for now. We will get a torch up in here though. See, it's choosing to get stuck. It's not my fault. The bunny invaded my base and now it's stuck. I have no choice. Yeah, they do want in, and I hate hey, we got an owl. Yeah, I know. They're like vampires. You have to let them in. And that is such a weird thing, too. It's a ground owl. It's just sitting there. There's literally a tree right here that it could go. It's choosing to be a ground owl. Okay, so I'm gonna put some of this stuff away. Yeah, it is truly a hoot, Taro. I'm gonna sort some of this and then we're gonna find someone to raid. Okay, consumables. So that. That. Squirrel's going in the consumable box, as is the rabbit. Okay. Material. So that's... Okay. Material. Hold on to the gel, because we always need torches. Hold on to the rope for now, since I can't fly. Yeah, I'd say this was a really fruitful stream. We killed a boss. We have a somewhat decent base set up. We'll definitely... Yeah, it probably did. I can jive with that, Taro. We're gonna hold on to this umbrella for now because A, it's a material, and B, it's legendary. Legendary umbrellas are very powerful. Okay. No. No. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna end up needing several material boxes realistically. I think we can hold on to that much. We don't need a full stack. Hold on to the wood. We don't have the stuff to make the whoopee cushion yet, so we're not gonna bother. Gonna hold on to some of the pixelated bombs. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh yeah, let me store my money so I'm not constantly losing it. All right. Very good. All right. And it has what looks like fireworks in the background because every time you kill a boss, it will do that at night. All right, so yeah, I mean, not bad. We found some lava down here. We found mushroom biome. Mushroom biome is great. So mushroom biome's down here. This is underground desert with lava. Desert, pyramid, a bunch of items and stuff. That's gonna be pretty good. We'll probably try to fight the worm boss next. Do more of the corruption stuff. Then we'll do the Skella. Very nice, Taro. We'll want to save the Skeletron for last because he's probably one of the harder normal mode bosses because he has 3 body parts that all do pretty good damage, range damage, melee damage, contact damage, and they shoot lasers. And then there's like the underground ocean and a bunch of other stuff that still has to be done. But we definitely made some pretty good progress today. I feel stoked about that. There may be a stream between Friday and Sunday. If there isn't, it will absolutely be on the usual times. We are going to now find someone who's playing Terraria to raid. VOD friends, lurkers, everyone who stopped by to chat, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for doing so. I will catch you all maybe within the next 3 days or definitely Monday. I hope you have a good Friday, a good weekend. It's going to be okay, and we will get through this. Okay. Let me pull up someone to raid. What are we looking at? Okay, this works. Provided they actually allow raids, sometimes people don't, which, good for them. I love that for them, in fact. Yep, they don't. All right, cool. So that means... Let's see what they're up to. Yes, I absolutely agree. So this is VTEF. They're also doing Terraria. Very pog. Gonna send some love to them. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to get raided at the last second. Absolutely. Or they'll set it so it's like, oh, only X can, yeah, nested menus. It's super annoying. Let's go send this person some love.